Okay, what does everyone think of the J-Lo controversy? I mean, I have so much to say about this. As a therapist and a human. Okay, first, so she was on Howard Stern. Now, I'm a die-hard Howard Stern fan. Like, I've listened since I was, I don't know, like 14 or 15. I mean, that's a fucking long time. That's a long time. And then every place I moved, Chicago when I was 16 was a major listener. I'd listen every morning before school. Then when I moved to New York City for college, I mean, I'm just obsessed. And there was a couple years when he went to Sirius and I didn't have Sirius and I didn't have money for Sirius that I missed him, but then I got back on board and I'm back for, the last like decade or so. Anyway, point is, okay, J-Lo was on last week for her movie Kiss of the Spider Woman, which I haven't seen. And I wasn't really going to see it, but people were like, oh my God, J-Lo, she kills it in this movie, blah, 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 blah. Well, it kind of went, like, flopped, I've heard. I mean, I heard it flopped. Like, it went like it came and went. And it didn't do very well. But whatever. So, oh my God, I'm watching this interview. And I'm watching it because I hadn't listened to it live, but I watched it on the app. So I'm watching her, and she's so fucking like inauthentic and like performative. And there are actors that are really performative. But like when you're a human and you're being like me, like right now, I'm a human. I'm in my human era. I'm being human with you. I better not be effing performing because you'll know it. And like my girlfriends were listening to this, they'd be like, Crick, you're not being you. And I'd be like, ew. And I am a performy person. Like I'm an expressive person. I like to, I'm pretty animated as a human. But this bitch had the nerve when Howard asked her about her love life. And he said, what's the deal with you? And it was so great because I know Howard and I know his like, there's a man sleeping over there. God bless him. Snore away. I know Howard. I know his interview techniques. And it was so fucking great because he totally trapped her in this question. And she's so dumb and deluded. She fell for it. Like I would have seen this question a mile away and I would have pivoted. Like she's not bright. So he's like, what's the deal with all, all these men, in your life that you've, been engaged to or married? Like, what's the deal with them? They just couldn't love you? Like, set this bitch up. And she's like, yeah. Fake fucking authenticity. Yeah. They just couldn't. They just weren't capable, It's like, bitch, you aren't capable. And then, first I'm watching that like, oh, this is so gross. She's so lying about all these men, all these great men. Maybe they weren't all great. Maybe A-Rod wasn't that great. But there were some great guys. Like, one of the guys she was married to, Oh Honey Noah, came out a couple days after saying like, no. And it was such a beautiful response. He's like, no, Jen, it's you. It's not us. He's like, I was a family man from Miami. He's like, I moved across the country. I married you. I loved you. I tried everything and you cheated. I tried everything and you stepped out. I tried therapy. I tried to love on you and be part of your family and you were a fame whore. And I was like, bam, mic drop. I love it. And I've known stories about her for years because my good friend worked in her, J-Lo's first restaurant in LA. And my good friend was like, oh, she's horrible. When she comes in, it's the worst. She doesn't tip the servers. Yeah. So she'll have thousands of dollar meals and not tip her servers in her own restaurant. So I knew she was a see you next Tuesday. Look that up. I knew she was a C-U-N-T. But like, wow. So I've always had like, for her. And I just don't think she's talented. Like, So I'm like, But, oh my God, she's imploding. She's fucking imploding now. Like, the tea is being spilled. So it's like, you are so fame hungry. You want to be Nicole Scherzinger so bad If you don't know that reference, look that up. Because Nicole Scherzinger is everything J-Lo cannot be. Ha! Sorry, not sorry. Nicole can sing, dance, act, triple threat, bitch, just won a Tony. Ooh, I got chills. I am in. Oh, I am convicted right now. I am like, oh. And she's not Nicole Scherzinger. Meanwhile, Nicole was fronting the Pussycat Dolls who sucked, but she knew deep inside that she had the it factor. She had the goods, as we call it in the business. And J-Lo doesn't. And she keeps pushing and pushing and pushing her way front and putting herself out to get ridiculed. And it's really sad because if you have the goods and you push, and you have the goods, people will be like, oh, cool. Wow, you have the goods. So I'm not just hating. Like, I'm not. But don't pretend you're a triple threat when you're maybe a single. Yeah, she's a good dancer. So she's a single threat. But she's no Cheetah Rivera. You know, she's just not. She's not even an Adriana, what's her name? The woman that won a Tony for what is it? Tonight there'll be another, West Side Story. The Spielberg West Side Story, that girl that played Maria, she can dance. Anyway, whatever, who cares? I'm just wondering what everyone's thinking about this because A, she thinks she's a triple threat. She thinks she's incredible at singing and dancing and thinks she should win, every award possible and is on the internet saying, I was trained to sing Broadway musicals. Oh, no, she is not on pitch. It is not good. But fine, I can I didn't really comment on all that because that's just petty. But what got me to comment was the stuff about her love life. She's so deluded. She's putting all these men down. These men are not the problem, girl. God, I wish I had my own late night talk show. That is all I want. Anyone listening with any power in the world, please give me my own late night talk show. It is my deepest desire. It'll be like Comedy Central. So it'll be a little funny and a lot of heart. And I would have guests like her. And I would take it seriously, but I would be like, honey, we really need to get real. Like a cross between, Dr. Phil and Chelsea Handler. And we just say, look, it's not them. When it's going on 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it's not them. Can you just acknowledge that maybe it's you? And then we can really move forward. And you know what? You might find some things that you're not good at called humility, empathy, talent, authenticity, listening instead of fucking squawking, which is what I'm doing right now. But I've made a living at listening. Anyway, I just had to say something. I just think she's completely, as the young people would say, delulu. What do you think?